Greetings from the persecuted and the marginalized people of Burma. 7 July 2012 is exactly half a century, if not the 50th anniversary of the Rangoon University students' massacre, ordered by the late General Win and implemented by Butcher Brigadier Saint Win. General Nevin had never been a university student and naturally envious and jealous and hated them. Hence, only after 4 months he came to power with a coup d'etat. He is looking for the pretext to knock out the students' power. He was able to instigate the university students by compelling the rector of the university to impose a very harsh rule on them. And when the students' body reacted, he demonstrated his power by ordering to shoot point blank range, killing hundreds of students and demolishing the university students' union, whom he construed as a symbol of defiance. This thus the perpetual animosity between the students and the marauding soldiers. After the Second World War ended in the late 50s and 60s, many of the former colonial countries became newly independent nations, especially in Asia, Africa, and in Latin America. But most of these national leaders were inexperienced in governing, and naturally some strong man takes over the country in the form of military coup. For example, we have Field Marshal Tanon Ketachon in Thailand, General Ayub Khan in Pakistan, Kim Il-sung in North Korea, General Suharto in Indonesia. So when General Nevin took over the country in 1962, there was not much ado, not much criticism, and the majority of the people being fed up with the politicians usually supported. But the conspicuous point is that unlike other countries which changed back to civilian rule after a decade and there was no civilian rule in Burma up to this day. Why? Reason there are three is that since 7 July 1962, the army was able to snuff out the lives of those upcoming young brains by killing the university students and closing all the universities in Burma. Even now, the quasi-military administration is sending the universities to remote places and lowering the standard of education. In other words, it has held the country's education as a hostage. Only then they can rule and manipulate the country. On the other hand, the military academies, where the top brass children study, it has an updated curricula with the best teachers of the world. In this way, it wants to maintain a perpetual military rule over the country. Even now, the quasi-military administration of Burma is allotting half of the national budget to defense, while it spends only 1.3% on education. Today, Rangoon University, a symbol of education and democracy, lies in a sorrowful state of ruin and decay. The younger generation and the students have known this injustice and is fighting back with tooth and nail and with what little resources they could marshal. We need the help of the international community to overcome it. Please help us, for even though our heads are bloody, yet I am unbound. Thank you.